Être un bon traiteur, c'est être intransigeant sur la qualité. On ne fait du bon qu'avec le meilleur. C'est être impitoyable sur les recettes. Quand c'est bon, il n'y a rien à ajouter, rien à enlever. C'est être irréprochable sur le goût. Il faut prendre du plaisir pour en donner. Voilà, pour être un bon traiteur, il faut être intraitable.
Parfaitement intraitable.
Et nous voici de retour sur le circuit de Magny dans la Nièvre pour continuer à suivre ce week-end très chargé comme d'habitude. Ultimate Cup European Series. On a suivi il y a quelques instants les qualifications pour l'European Endurance Prototype Cup. Nous allons maintenant passer aux qualifications de l'Ultimate GT Sprint Cup. Donc cette fois on passe de l'endurance au sprint, du prototype au GT, en sachant qu'on a aussi du GT Endurance et du prototype. Voilà, on débute ce week-end comme d'habitude en Ultimate Cup Series. Vous voyez là, les voitures qui ne sont pas encore mises pour cette séance qualificative. L'une à la suite de l'autre. 15 minutes chacune, un seul pilote par session, comme d'habitude, tous les pilotes doivent accomplir au moins un tour chrono. Le meilleur temps de la première session déterminera la grille de départ de la première course. Le meilleur temps de la deuxième session déterminera le départ de la... alors, je ne suis pas sur mes bonnes notes, pardon. Voilà, donc 2 séances de 15 minutes, le pilote qui prend la part à la première séance, donc celle qui va démarrer là tout de suite, sera qualifié pour les courses 1 et 3. Le meilleur temps de cette séance, le pilote sera qualifié pour la première course, son deuxième pilote sera qualifié pour la course 3. Et comme 15 minutes démarre la seconde course, et puis on va faire
qualifying action for Ultimate GT Sprint Cup now getting underway with the green light at the end of pit lane, and it is the two CT Sport cars that lead the way. Two very similar looking machines, but very different machines. The number 12 being driven by David Fev is the Lamborghini Huracan GT3, whereas the 212 driven by Tanguy Fav is the Super Trofeo version of the Huracan. It is 9 cars taking to the track. The familiar face of Olivier Morahan and his Kennel Racing team prepared Corvette C7 GT3 car. The Switch Racing Porsche 17 Cayman GT4 Club Sports is back with Jeremy Merrier and a new driver in the form of Alessio Bacci. The David Fev Lamborghini Huracan, as we mentioned. DeBard Automobiles back with their Ford GT that we saw out last year. Eric DeBard and Hugo Chevalier sharing that car this weekend. Herrera Racing's Pierre Aru in his ever faithful Audi R8 GT4. Driven here with their midget Super T with Maxime Sontag and Keanu Lietaud. The Lamborghini Huracan we mentioned of Tanguy Fav. SR&R here with 2 cars as well, 2 488 Challenge Evos. The 350 in the hands of Fondi Maurizio, and the 353 in the hands of Lyle Schofield and Emilio Rocci for this weekend. Claire Cossingham alongside me. I must say, I am very happy to see the Huracan out there. I must admit, I am partial to the V10 soundtrack, if we could hear it, but it is nice to see an extra GT3 car out there. Yeah,
it's a good little line of cars, actually. 9 cars we were just talking before we came on air. It's good to see so many people getting involved in the GT Sprint Cup, and like you say, the Lamborghini out there. Going to sound pretty good on track, isn't it? We do have, I don't know if it would have to, is it quite a loud one, the Huracan? Would they have to turn it down a little bit?
I think they should be okay, because they do have GT3 racing here quite a bit still between French GT and of course the GT World Challenge as well. So the sort of standard homologation for that car should be sufficient to tame the 5.2 litre V10.
Yeah, there's a sound restriction here at Manicourt, and I'm not sure why actually, because usually there's a sound restriction because of too many residents around, but if you look around there's not many residents, so not sure why there's a sound restriction. And we see car number 12 and set the fastest first sector. Time starting to come in now, and the track will have cooled down a little bit from when they've been out on practice. It's 5:45 local time, so quite a late session for them in their qualifying. And for their race, actually, will be taking, well, their first race will be getting underway this evening rather, and they'll be getting underway at about 20 past 9 rather, local time, so even later, and the track conditions will have changed even more significantly from the heat that's on it now, and we will be racing in the dark. And then tomorrow morning they will be back out, actually not tomorrow morning, yes, tomorrow morning at, well, tomorrow lunchtime actually, at 2:10. So they're going to have they're quite used to having different conditions throughout the weekend because they have 4 races, but it'll be incredibly different from their qualifying condition to tonight's race.
It certainly will be, and racing conditions tomorrow, of course, they'll have a variety, as you say. In terms of who's driving, the 4 cars that are being shared for this weekend. If you're familiar with the format, you can we can do 2 races apiece. So if you take part in Q1, then it's your fastest time that sets the grid for race 1, your second fastest time for race 3. And then if you're in Q2, then it will be your fastest time sets the grid for race 2, and then second fastest time for race 4. If you are solo in the car, you still do both sessions, same rules apply there, but it's your 2 results that count towards the championship in the end. So of the 4 cars being shared, it's Jeremy Murier in the Porsche 17 Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 Club Sport from Switch Racing. Eric Debard in the Ford GT from the Debard Automobiles by Racetivity Squad. Maxime Sontag aboard the Midget, and Lyle Schofield in the 353 SR&R Ferrari 488 Challenge. But the number 12 making its way around David Favre, the Frenchman. Of course, final year of competition for the Huracan before being replaced by the all-new platform of the Temerario, swapping out, very sadly, that screaming, howling V10 for a twin-turbo V8, which is very much the way most manufacturers seem to be going at the moment, which I think is quite a shame. We lost V12s a few years ago, and now we're losing the V10 as well.
Yeah, the way of motorsport's going in a funny old way at the moment, isn't it? We're seeing, obviously, to race, it's very expensive. I think that's the thing you have to take away mostly. And unless you have sponsors and all sorts, you see championships getting smaller and smaller. Some thriving, and we still have lots of championships that thrive. But unfortunately, you know, the more, I would say, niche ones, maybe we're just seeing a couple of them peter away a little bit now, which is such a shame, and probably why, you know, so many people come to race in the Ultimate Cup, because it's still giving a home for those cars, which is brilliant.
Absolutely. I've no doubt that, you know, anyone who's got a Huracan lying around next year could probably not in the garage. No, it's a shame. No, I parked it on my yacht.
On your yacht?
Yeah.
Did it sink?
Not yet. Not yet, but I'm a very poor captain, so it might have sunk into the harbour by the time I get home. Now, slightly concerned to have not seen Eric Debard out onto the track, because the Ford GT was definitely going to be the highlight entry of this event. And in fact, Hugo, actually, sorry, it was Eric Debard who was fastest in FP1 yesterday. And in FP2, it was, Debard fastest in that session as well. So, not only would it have been a very rapid car, but we love seeing the old GT cars back out there, the former Matrek car. And indeed, that car will be competing in the SRO's new Revival series run by Racetivity, which I'm very much looking forward to seeing, you know, old Fords and BMW Z4s and Bentleys all back out there together on the same racetrack. I think that's going to be very, very exciting. Lyle Schofield, fastest at the moment. The let's see if I can get this right. Monaco resident, Italian-born Irishman, if memory serves me correctly. 142.232 on his Ferrari 488 Challenge. Regular in Italian GT. Champion of the UCS3 category, as it was last year for those Ferrari Challenge cars, all sort of combined into the Ultimate Cavallino Tridente Cup, as it's known now.
You're French.
It's Italian, actually. It did come up with a slight French twang, didn't it?
Very French.
It did, yes, but no, it's supposed to be for Italian cars.
Oh, okay.
So, interestingly, if someone had a GT3 version of this car, that would also be in the same class, even though they are very different machines. So, but nice to have SR&R back with us.
Oh, that's a slow Lyle.
That is a slow Lyle, I think. Oh, well, he's in front of the GT3 Huracan, but just making a bit of space and picks up a little bit of speed.
Winding up for a fast lap, maybe, yeah. And he backed up the Huracan a little bit there, didn't he?
Didn't he just? But moving at a great pace now, unleashing 640 horsepower onto the start and finish straight. It looks like it's not a soft car because it's a race car, but compared to some of the other stuff you see out there, or especially compared to, say, the GT3 version of the old 488, or indeed the 296, which is the contemporary car, it does look like a very soft and wallowy car. You see as he sort of bounced over the curbs there over the final chicane.
car we've been speaking about, sister car, I think, the number 12, which is CKCT Sport car, which is also the Hurricane. So there's two of them out there, which is nice to see.
Yeah, one is the Super Trofeo version.
That's not the non-Trofeo, is the one I just saw.
Yes, exactly. Although the Temerario will replace the Hurricane next year in GT3 competition, the Super Trofeo Hurricane will remain for the various competitions across Europe, America, and Asia for another year. The driven Super Midget car, Maxime Sontag, the Legends Cup racer, joined by Keanu Leotold, 17-year-old sim racer, and also racing in the Legends Cup. And I believe that's the same car that I was very lucky to have a hot lap of Paul Ricard at the end of last year, thanks to Jules Doncio, the team manager, right before it went pop.
Lyle Schofield has just taken, I think, 2 seconds off his time. He's now at L1's about actually a second, a 1:41.511 out there. So he's finding a bit of speed, and we saw him wind up for that lap, didn't we? And he's at a pretty good time, and he's nearly a second faster than the car behind Olivier Morahan.
Morahan is how I've been saying it. No one's corrected me yet.
Morahan. Well, as I said it out loud, I thought, I don't feel like I said it right. Anyway.
CEO of the Kennel brand, the High Performance Lubricants, that is a very good partner of the Ultimate Cup series for not just the cars but also the bike series as well, and of course title sponsor of the Kennel GT Endurance Cup. Now that was the Tanguy Fev in the Hurricane, getting very close to the back of Fondi Maurizio, the Italian GT racer. 67 years old is Fondi. Good for him. Out there.
How old did you say?
67.
67. He's still young. It's the wonders of life these days. 67 is not old anymore.
No, certainly not to be hurling around a 700 horsepower or so car. Oh, although, as I say that, he's just been off the road and depositing gravel on the driver's left on the exit of the Chateau de right-hander at turn 14. So, just slowing down a little bit, get rid of some of that gravel. Of course, brake hard, accelerate hard, and then weave a bit from side to side to try and get it out. Still depositing a little bit of it as he came out of the final chicane to build up to another lap. Pierre Aru, another former Legends Cup racer, in his Wile E. Coyote car.
Don't think we're going to see, as we see the replay here of the 212 just going slightly wide, and seems to be might be the after, because it looks like it was on both tyres, rear tyres, and the replay we saw didn't show that. It looks like car number 20, which is the Ford of Eric Devard. It says on, we have a group chat with everyone here in different championships, and it says Ford #20, which is car number 20, abandoned.
Yes, that's not great.
And they've not set a lap out there at all, so I don't know if they're packing up and going home.
I certainly hope not. It would be quite nice watching that car come out from the rear of the field in the races.
Yes, but abandoned worries me.
Yes, the choice of word there is.
I mean, obviously we've got translation for lots of different languages within this paddock, so sometimes there is a lost in translation. But abandon, I think we can all admit, is he's not going out in this session.
Well, for sure. 30 seconds left on the clock. Of course, the reason that car ended up getting used at all last year was because they wanted to run the Mercedes DTM car, the old Class 1 machine, which I think, if I remember rightly, was driven by Maro Engel, I want to say. I think I could be way off on that, but it was too loud for Magny Cours, and they had the Ford GT in the truck, and they threw it out there, and it's just it's a cracking machine. So it's a shame we won't see it. Switch racing here, of course, also racing in the European Endurance Prototype Cup. That was a nice dab of Oppo there from Jeremy Merrier. His teammate Sandro Perisuti from the start of the year has moved on to the Nova program in that team now. And I think Jeremy did get one outing, didn't he, in that car earlier in the year with Sandro. But of course, Switch Racing known as a drift and stunt team, and he is a drift champion, is Jeremy Maria, as Lyle Schofield and photographer Davey. Look at the numbers. So that is Pierre's just gone across the line, top car in UCS 4, reigning champion in that category. So he's beaten Jeremy Maria to that one by about 0.6 of a second. Maxime Sontag in the midget is classified in UCS 4 as part of the sort of simplification of the classes for this year. Last year that would have been a UCS light car, but now classed in the same category as UCS 4. As Tanguy Fev in the Hurricane is a little bit wide and spins the car through the last corner. I'm sure that would have been somewhat as a consequence of running off the circuit there. It was fourth fastest.
Oops.
As it was, and yes, indeed, a big oops. And you can see just how thick the grass there is, actually, just by how deep the car went into the...
Very lush, though, isn't it? They've obviously had some... Here we go, then.
So he's already got dirt on his tyres from the way in. I think, yeah, just too much speed into the corner, and the rear
touches the curb, so there might be some almost sausage curb bits out there which just unsettled the rear of the car and then pushed him off.
Yeah, a combination of running off the circuit on the way into the corner, a bit of curb, and yeah, more.
Well, the curb is the thing that unsettles it the most, isn't it? When you're going in with so much speed. He's got going again now. Yeah, was able to recover on his own, but of course the checkered flag is out, so it's Lyle Schofield fastest for SR&R in the Ferrari 488 Challenge. Olivier Morahan second by 0.9 of a second. David Fav in the number 12. Tanguy Fav, Pierre Aru inside the top 5. That's all for now. Racing action starts later on this evening.
Q2 now starting for Ultimate GT Sprinter Cup. And we can see Pierre Roux back out onto the circuit. The change in drivers for Switch Racing be Alessio Bacci. Would be Hugo Chevalier in the number 20, but we believe that car is out for the day. Keanu Liotard in the midget, and Emilio Rocci in the SRNR Ferrari that topped Q1. Although there has been a bit of a trend of Lyle Schofield's teammates not really showing up. So we'll see if Emilio does make it onto the circuit. In fact, he has, so that's good to see. So it should be 8 cars going out in this session.
So as it stands then, Pierre Roux has set the fastest time, but the times will start tumbling in shortly. They've only done 1 lap and they will have to get heat back into their tyres and get going again. And it looks like car number 20 is back on the timing screen with a different driver now. So they've changed the driver ident, but we didn't see them out at all for the other first part of qualifying sessions. So Hugo Chevalier.
Chevalier is what I'm saying.
I knew it was something along those lines. Hugo Chevalier currently sitting in the car, but I don't know if that necessarily means the Ford is going to go out there.
No, I don't think he's in the car at all. I think it's just.
No, I know, but why would you change the? Maybe it's a.
I don't think.
To start the race, they have to say both cars.
Yeah, I don't think it's actually a driver ID inside the car. It's listed because you have to nominate the drivers for each session and for each race. So that information is already been programmed into the timing rather than switching an ID.
You do, because we've had issues in the prototype, haven't we?
Yes, I think it's different because also we have slightly older machinery here
yes,
as
that's
well.
A fair
So.
point. Yeah.
And also cars that are probably not equipped with that because things like the Super Trofeo, for example, they don't do endurance races. So, although most of the sprint stuff, you do still have 2 drivers in the car, don't you? But I think it's just a slightly different system used in this championship for these cars at the very least. So Pierre Roux with the first push lap on the board on 50.9 in the GT4 Audi. And it is Emilio Rocci who goes over the line. Third fastest at the moment, only 3 times on the board so far. So Olivier Morahan, who on his outlap set the fastest middle sector. He did pop back into the pits for something. Not quite sure what it was, but now he's building up to his first flying lap of the session. So this will be in the UCS 1 category, which is for GT3 cars, but also available to the old GT1 cars. Morahan went fastest in the 3rd sector as well on his outlap, and now fastest in the 3rd sector. So
did I miss him spin?
No, he was on an outlap.
Oh right, that makes more sense. But he sped up a lot because 2nd and 3rd sector was green. It was purple.
Yeah, exactly. No, he's pushing away out there straight away. This is Keanu Liotard, the 17-year-old Frenchman, sim racer and Legends Cup racer. I believe his first outing in this car, in the midget. As obviously Tanguy Fev now go fastest with no purple sectors, but all green. It's 47.191. Olivier Morahan is about to smash that time.
Set a very fast time here with 2 purple sectors.
Oh, Pierre Aru managing to go quicker than the... actually, no, sorry. Lap time deleted for Tanguy Lefebvre for track limits abuse. Times. And Morahan smashes it in all 3 sectors. A 1:41.988. Astonishing.
8 seconds faster than Pierre Aru, who, fair enough, has only done 3 laps in the Audi, but that is a stonking time. Yellow's in turn 10.
Oh, yes.
Kind of 88, maybe. Doesn't look like it's moving.
Yeah, so that's the exit of the 180-degree corner.
We're going again now.
Yeah, so, and green flags are now waving, so that would have been young Keanu. If indeed it was the 88.
It says Maxime Sontag.
Oh, it does say Maxime Sontag. So do we not have Keanu for some reason? Again, unless that's just an issue with the information that's been programmed into the car.
Confirmation there, it was car number 88 that's going to be rejoined at turn 10. So that would be whoever is driving. At the moment it says Maxime Sontag. In the midget, down at 6th at the moment. And some other times are actually coming in more representative rather than with David Ferv in the Lamborghini, and the car number 12 has now set a fast time that's only 3.5 seconds behind Olivier Morahan's blistering time of a 1:41.9.
For anyone listening here at the circuit, or indeed watching our live stream in the garages, reminder that a unique meal on offer tonight in our Pierre Martinet prepared catering is all-you-can-eat meat. So there's Charolais beef, rib, pork, spider steak, and a grilled chicken fillet on offer for everyone here at the circuit tonight.
Not sure it's going to do so well for me, but it sounds
always
yummy.
one.
There's
always one.
To be clear, vegetarian over here, but it does. Yeah, it sounds very exciting.
I'm not sure what pork spider is.
Oh, Googled it because I didn't know what it was. Pork spider it's apparently a rare piece of meat, but it's like can usually be taken from the hip, obviously, of a pig. And it has the veins or the white bits in it, like meat has, that look like spider legs. So it can either be spider or there is something else, kind of oyster. So there you go. So get down there and get your pork spider. It's on. It's going to be going. Apparently, yeah, rare. So yeah, you've got to try it out. You have to try it. For me.
I will try it.
I thought it was a typo.
No, that is that's between the 2 races we have this afternoon for European Sprint Prototype Cup and the Ultimate GT Sprinter Cup. So something to look forward to tonight. Morahan on provisional pole as it stands with 4 minutes still to go. Up there for midget, which saying Maxime Sontag. I've had a message in French, so I'm going to translate it and hopefully get an answer as to what has happened there. Okay, yeah, so I think it is Keanu in the car. It just hasn't been updated on the timing screen. So it should be Keanu in that car. So Olivier Morahan brings that car into pit lane. Probably says I'm done for this session.
Well, his teammate set pretty far. Who are you talking about? Sorry, Olivier Morahan. Sorry, I looked up when we were looking at Emilio Rossi, so it confused me briefly because I thought his teammate Lyle Schofield has set a brilliant time for the 353, but he was down in 8th, so briefly, completely confused me.
Yeah.
So we don't think this is Maxime Sontag then, we think it's
Keanu Leotard, yeah.
great name, Keanu.
Yeah, I can think of one.
Keanu Reeves.
Is there any other famous Keanus?
Bear with.
Pulls up the old
Famous
Google.
Keanu. I know, we don't have brains anymore, do we? It's awful.
No, yeah. So long as you're not asking ChatGPT, then that's okay. No, good for you.
Keanu Rapp.
Who?
There's a problem. There are others, but we just don't know them.
Just don't know.
Keanu Reeves is the only one, so it must be quite a rare name. Let's see who Keanu Rapp is first. He's a 24-year-old rapper.
Oh, what, aptly named then?
Yeah, well, he's a singer. Looks like he's German. Germany's The Voice. He was part of that, so there you go. One other one, you know. Immediately going to forget it.
You know, it always reminds me, Jorge Lorenzo.
Yes, I do know that.
Multiple, MotoGP world champion, was on The Masked Singer in Spain.
I know, it's so cool, isn't it?
That was a great one.
I know, I would never have guessed that. He wasn't that bad, was he?
I didn't actually listen to the performance, I must admit.
Boo.
It's not my kind of show.
I remember watching it once, the Masked Singer. And the thing is, I'm too competitive, so if I haven't guessed it immediately, I just get grumpy at it, and I'm like, well, I don't watch this anymore.
I can't really watch TV shows that insist on having so much fluff between the bit that you actually want to watch. Speaking of fluff, there is very little in the driving of the driven midget being driven by Keanu Leotard.
Talking about fluff.
You see what I did there? Really wrestling that car though is young Keanu. I wonder how quickly sim racers find out that you can't just go out and absolutely thrash a car from the word
to be fair, they do know it. I know quite a few of the sim racers. But the thing is, because the way that lots of drivers learn these days is actually through sim racing.
Yeah.
So you've seen Max Verstappen and Lando Norris and drivers like that have seen it translate, and so many sim racers, and as in the drivers that are in the sims, are doing exactly the same. It's just a different feel. So yeah, it's an interesting one. I think it takes them a little while to get used to it, but
well, and also I think to the fact that when you crash a car, you have to pay for it, and you can't just hit escape and get a brand new race car sent to you.
It doesn't reset you back into the pits.
No.
Oh, look at me knowing sim racing.
Checkered flag is out, and got Olivier Morahan in the pit lane, and so it's David Fav in second position. I should go and ask them if they are related to Roman Fav.
Probably. I thought that as well. It's different spelling, isn't it?
No, I think it's the same. Question mark?
Who are we looking at? David and Fav is spelled different. It's spelled with an A, not an E.
Ah, okay. Ah, you're right. Yes, it is. What a shame. That is a shame. So, yeah, no relation then to Roman. Should only be 2 more cars across the line. This is one of them, Alessio Bacci. Wonder if he's related to Edoardo Bacci. In fact, both Italian. Edoardo Bacci, driving instructor based in the Middle East. Oh my God, I'm going to have to switch racing and ask that question. So he goes across the line in 6th position. And it should be Emilio Rocci, the last car to cross the line. And I don't think we'll do so. No, goes into pit lane. So Olivier Morahan, fastest in Q2. Of course, that puts him on pole position for race 2 tomorrow, ahead of David Favre and Tank Guy Favre inside the top 3. So that is all for now. But racing action for Ultimate GT Sprint Cup starts at 9:25 local time. We'll see you then.
Européenne série, la Ultimate Cup Européenne série, voilà, c'est le mélange des pinceaux, pardon. On se retrouve très vite pour l'Européenne Sprint Prototype Cup et sa première course pour 55 minutes. Restez avec nous sur Ultimate Cup TV et je vous dis à tout de suite.